welcome back to moi. It has been a very long time since I've uploaded onto YouTube, or even thought about uploading onto YouTube. I've just been through so much in the past year. I think my first video was a year ago. It was 1 year ago. No, it must have been more than that. I don't even remember. Okay, if it was a year ago, okay, then that means I created my channel like January. It was January 2017, for sure. It was a year ago then. Well, a year and like a half ago. Anyway, so a year and a half ago, I was in my final months of my BAs. And I remember that before I was finishing, I just remember like seriously freaking out, because I was just like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to think about the rest of my life like now. I have no time to even. I just literally started to freak out, and I was just like, what am I gonna do with my life? Like seriously, what do I actually want to do? Like, where do I want to live? I've always had like this idea of where I want to live, but I don't know. It's just like, honestly, one thing I've learned for the past 2 years is that your entire life can change in 1 second, and I'm not kidding. Like, so many things have happened, I can't even wrap my head around it. Anyway, so I think around last January or something like that, I decided I'm going to do masters in filmmaking, because I was just like, no, I can't think about all this stuff, because it was just too stressful. And I was like, I think I just need to buy myself an extra year. Plus, like, who would it hurt, really? I'm gaining more experience, and I'm getting a higher educational level in filmmaking. So, you know, win-win. So, back to last year. What happened last year? Oh, it was too much, to be honest. So last year, after I graduated, no wait, I finished my uni, so I got my degree, I got a 2-1, so I got my degree, and I went back to, Egypt for the summer, and there was meant to be a wedding. Somebody very close. And it was quite a tragedy. That's probably the best way I can say it, honestly. So back at home, we have, you know, just like a hanging out kind of crew. Can you stop? Seriously? I'm just gonna put my phone on vibrate, because, you know. So when I went back to Egypt, yeah, we were meant to go to this wedding, and me and like my group of friends, like, we were getting ready, like, we wanted to go on a holiday first, and then from there go to Cairo, you know, for the wedding. And it's just crazy how everything happened in a week. So it's July, and we were planning on going not too far from like the town where we usually stay, but like, you know, we just wanted to have like a sort of road trip all together, and we were so excited about it, but like for some reason it just wasn't working out. Like whatever we'd planned, it just did not want to work. I was just like, what the hell? Anyways, so we decided, like, finally we should go on Thursday. Let's say Thursday. It was Wednesday. And like literally everyone was getting ready, and it was Wednesday, and we realized we can't go. And we're like, fuck. So that plan got completely fucked. Anyways, the wedding was a few days after that. So, with our trip being cancelled and everything, we just started getting ready to go to this event. A bunch of girls and we started, you know, just like getting our final measurements with our dresses, like our final fittings and stuff like that. And then, whoa, this is kind of like emotional. I remember it was like a specific day. We went to get our fittings done and everything, and then we went out. Like, all of us went out, and we're basically planning on how are we gonna get to Cairo. And someone very close to me, his family owns a bus business, and he was basically making the necessary arrangements to get us basically a private bus for everyone who's in this town where we usually stay, in Hurghada, to go to Cairo. Anyway, we're just like figuring out, planning it out, blah blah blah, trying to figure out like who's going with who, and like who's going tomorrow, who's going after tomorrow, blah blah blah. And I was just like, guys, I'm so fed up like trying to think about this, so can we just think about it tomorrow? Like, for tonight, like, let's just hang out, whatever, and we'll just figure it out tomorrow. The next day, I'm sleeping, and I get a call from one of my best friends. And the thing is, like, I'm such a light sleeper, so like, and usually like I never ever put my phone on silent, because I know there are emergencies and stuff like that. So like I have anxiety of that kind of stuff, like something happening and like I'm like someone's calling me and I just can't answer because I'm flipping sleeping. Anyways, I'm sleeping. I hear vibrations. So I like open one eye and I look over and I see that it's one of my best friends, and I'm just like, ugh, he's gonna ask me about our arrangements for the trip, like to go to Cairo. And I'm just not bothered, and I'm so sleepy, and I just want to have like at least 1 or 2 more hours more sleep. So I ignored the call. He calls again. I'm ignoring the call. And I'm saying in my head, like, I'm not gonna answer, just go back to sleep, guys, go back to sleep. He calls again. And I'm just like, okay, then obviously something must have happened. This is literally 11:30 in the morning. So I answer the phone, and this person, he's a guy, okay, and honestly, like, I'm not used to, like, guys just crying and stuff. Do you get what I mean? Like, I'm just not used to that. He's, like, literally sobbing, and I'm just like, what happened? And I literally just woke up. I'm like, what the fuck happened? And he said,
nope.
Sister just died. And I like just like take a moment. I'm just like, you're joking. Like, what are you talking about? Like, how is that even possible? Like, their wedding is in 2 days. What do you mean? And they actually got legally married last night. So like, what do you even flipping mean? Like, that doesn't even make sense. And he's like, why would I be joking about him? Blah, blah. And like, as he's saying that, I'm getting more and more freaked out. And then I literally just get up, I go to the bathroom, and I like start brushing my teeth whilst he's on the phone with me, and I'm like trying to process everything, and I'm just like, what? Like, I didn't understand what the fuck was going on. And he's like, can you just come pick me up, because we need to go to the hospital, because her mother was also in this car accident, and she was severely injured, so we had to go to the hospital. I called the driver. I'm just like, I need you, like, now. Please get ready now. I need to leave the house. Oh my god. It was such a ridiculous morning, honestly. There was a new driver, okay, because the other driver went on a holiday. So this specific driver was extra slow and didn't know anything about Hurghada. So he didn't know where to go, blah blah blah. So basically, number one, I had to freak out about the fact that he's going so slow. Number two, I had to freak out about the fact that he doesn't even know where he's going. And I need to just get there. I need to flipping get there because I need to be there. Like, that was, like, I was just like, I have to be there now. Like, even if I'm walking there, I'm gonna go. And it's just like, I haven't really thought about it for a while, honestly, because it was just very traumatic and it was just such a tragedy for everyone. And just like, I just remember that day so well because it was like, I moved to Egypt in 2009 and I met a load of people ever since then. And it's like that day, it was, I don't know, like it was just flipping crazy because like everyone that I've met since I moved to Egypt, like I just saw them in one day. And that just shows so much. That just shows how respected this family is, how loved this family is, and just like how fucked up the situation was, in all honesty. Like, it was really messed up. And what made it worse was the fact that their wedding was literally 2 days later. And that is one example of how things can change in a blink of an eye. It's just crazy how your entire life can just shift, I guess. And also prior to that, I was dealing with a few things with also someone I really care about. I'm not exactly going to say names because I don't want to. I want to keep things a bit personal. But yeah, something specific happened. It's a medical issue. And let's just say that I was already scarred. I was already scarred from previous years because of my mother. Because she passed away from breast cancer, and I've seen quite a lot when she was going through her illness and dealing with it. I was 10 and my sister was 9, and we just saw quite a lot. We saw her go through pain. We saw her get taken away by ambulance every other day, and her in the hospital and traveling to different countries trying to find treatment, and all of that was a lot, honestly. And after she passed, I literally was scarred for, I don't even know, I think I got over it around 2 years ago. In all honesty, I think I probably got over it 2 years ago. I couldn't watch any movies that like spoke about cancer. I couldn't look at people that are bald. And I know that sounds so stupid, but it's just, I couldn't deal with it. Like, I would seriously just panic and freak out and just start crying. Because like my mom was like so close to me, and we were just so close to her. Like, she was just like, she was everything, in all honesty. And it's just like losing someone who was that impactful in your life, and due to an illness such as cancer, that is a lot. And it's, I don't know, I've just been through an emotional roller coaster for these past few years, actually, and I just want to have a good year. I was literally just saying this to my sister yesterday. I was just like, I want a good year. Like, we all deserve to just have a good year. Like, we don't even have a good month. We don't, like, literally, if anyone asked me, are you happy? I'd be like, yeah, I was happy for like a day, like an hour of my day. Like, I truly don't even remember when was the last time I was happy. I don't. And I know, like, the way I'm speaking right now is like all over the place, but it's just because my mind right now is all over the place. And I don't know. You know, I think one thing I can say for sure: fuck adulting. Seriously. As time goes by, I just realize, like, holy shit, the responsibility we have, like, as we grow up. It's flipping crazy. Like, it's exciting, but I don't know, just scary. Because, like, you're just so used to having, you know, your parents take care of you and everything pretty much being done for you. You know, the cooking, the cleaning, the everything. And then suddenly it's just like, okay, you need to figure it out for yourself. It's like, what? I'm not ready. I already know. No, I'm not ready. But anyway, I guess this video is just, it is just me saying that I want to start doing videos again. I really, really do, because when I actually started my channel, I was so motivated to do these videos and everything, and then I just suddenly stopped because all hell went loose. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I am back, and I realize that really not a lot of people are watching this or are gonna watch this, but you know what? That's fine. I'm telling myself that I'm back. I'm putting it out there, you know, as like a, you have my word kind of thing, you know. I want to commit to this. I want to be posting every week as much as I can, even if it's just like speaking about things. I mean, honestly, even speaking to a camera, in a way, it's very like therapeutic. Because you need to get your thoughts out there. Like, you know, sometimes you might not find someone to listen or just to be there, or like, you know, I mean, people have lives. So it's just like, speaking to a camera, it makes me feel like I'm actually speaking to people, because at one point or another, people are going to be watching this, and if I can relate to you in any way, shape, or form, I beg of you, comment down below. Like, if you've been through anything recently, if your mind is just like flipping going mental, comment down below, because you know what, I'm with you, I understand you, I totally flipping get you, and you're gonna get through this. One thing you need to remember though, you're gonna go through good days and bad days, but I promise you everything will be okay. And that's also something I need to remind myself about. So yeah, if you liked this video, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please also subscribe so that we can form some kind of friendship. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.